What's your name?
My name's Fuck You.
I guess you don't have any authorization. That's what I thought.
It's fine, I just get you trust.
This is April 17th. I just left the doctor. They didn't take any pictures or anything. They just wrote notes. Not the best way to document things, so I figured I'd just take a picture and document how my eye looks today. I got scratches and stuff still. I document everything. Hello.
Hello, is this Brian?
Yes, this is him.
Hi, Brian. This is Deputy Brewer with the Meade County Sheriff's Office.
Hi, I'm glad you called.
Yep, what seems to be going on?
Well, I'm having a problem with Rapid City, and I don't think I can go to the police department here about it. And I was assaulted by Thomas Towing, and they have a contract with the police department out here. And I think that the police department might have a biased opinion about it. And
Okay, where were you assaulted at?
in the street, in the middle of the street, outside of Thomas Towing property,
Okay, where's Thomas Towing property?
in Rapid City, South Dakota.
Okay. Have you gone to the sheriff's office yet?
No, I'm trespassed from the jail, and I'm trespassed from the police department, and I'm trespassed from the public county administration office.
Okay. So here's kind of the deal, man. I legally, because I was sworn in as a Meade County deputy, I can't enforce any state, any laws, or any crime that occurred in Rapid City or Pennington County or Butte County. I can't enforce any laws or anything like that. None of the deputies here can.
Mm-hmm.
My best bet and the best advice I can give you right now is to call DCI, which is they're pretty much the FBI for the South Dakota.
Okay.
They can enforce any laws in any counties in the whole state. They're kind of like the big investigators of major crimes, stuff like that.
Okay. CCI, you said, or?
Yeah, DCI, Division of Criminal Investigation.
Oh, DCI. Okay, Division of Criminal Investigation. Okay, I can Google that.
Yeah, and they have an office in Rapid City.
Oh, awesome. Well, hopefully they're not tied into them, then they're probably all friends. I don't know if I can go to them now.
Yeah, and I wish I could help you out, man. It's just, I can't enforce any laws or arrest anyone outside of my jurisdiction.
Okay.
And anytime where the crime is committed, that's the venue where it needs to be investigated, essentially.
Uh-huh.
And if they're not helping you out, then you might have to contact the Division of Criminal Investigation and tell them your story.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could give you better advice than that, man, but that's the best I can do.
Well, that's good advice, and I'm glad you called me back. And I kind of figured it was not in your jurisdiction, but you still gave me good advice. I appreciate that. I have the video of the assault if you're interested in watching it. And you can find it on YouTube, so I don't even have to go down there. It's a 6-minute video if you're interested in watching it. It's called, I'm sorry, what?
It's on YouTube, you said?
Yeah, it's already loaded on YouTube. I loaded it yesterday onto YouTube. It's called Thomas Towing Assaults Big Shity.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
I take a look at it.
Yeah, just for curiosity reasons, because there's a lot of problems out here. I'm an independent journalist, and people don't like me for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha.
Okay, well, I appreciate your time.
Yep.
All right. All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. My focus is bad. Today's April 18th, and I just left a message with the attorney of South Dakota General DCI Victims Unit, Division of Criminal Investigation. These are the 3 different departments in the state, and Elizabeth is the one in charge of Pennington County. I called this number here. She'll be calling me back.
Responder. And so if, something has occurred, you need to call 911.
Well, it's already been 2 days.
Well, you need to call 911. It doesn't matter when you, report an assault, but that's something that you would need to do is call them.
Okay, I need to call 911.
911.
What are they going to do?
Well, they'll help you and take the report.
Well, I can just call a regular police officer's number. I don't need to call 911. I can just call the department, right?
Yep, the dispatch. Yep, you can sure do that too.
Okay, well, that sounds kind of like bad advice just to call 911, right?
Well, if you've been assaulted, you need to call
Okay.
and report that.
But,
Okay.
but the police department is part of the problem, as I explained. So who can I report to if I can't report to the police?
You need to report it to the police department.
Okay.
So then you're not first responders.
But the police department is part of the problem.
Then you may want to ask for the sheriff's department. But if you've been assaulted, you need to report that.
Yeah, I've been trespassed from the sheriff also, so they're also part of the
Well,
problem.
when a person needs help, then you need to report that.
To who?
You need to call, then if you want to call dispatch or call 911. But if you've been assaulted and if you would like to report it, that's who you would report it to.
But I'd be reporting it to the people that are part of the problem.
But that's where you would start.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
If
think
they
you're
need our
understanding.
assistance- If they need our assistance with something, then they will call us.
Oh, so you work for them? I'm sorry.
You're not. So if you need to report an assault, you would report it then. You need to either dial 911 or you can call up dispatch. And then if they need our help with something, then they would call us.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thanks for not helping.
Brian.
Alright.
Yep, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I missed the beginning of that. Sorry, I didn't have my camera ready. Well, I can't go to local police, so I gotta try the FBI. Today's April 18th, 11:06. 202-324-3000.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume.
Thank you for calling the FBI. May I have your first and last name, please?
Brian.
Can you spell that for me, sir?
B.
Thank you. And your telephone number, sir?
605.
And was it a cell phone or a landline?
Cell phone.
And your date of birth, please?
February.
Okay. And how can I help you today, sir?
I was having a problem and I was assaulted and I can't go to the police about it because they've trespassed me from the police department.
Okay, sir. Who was it that assaulted you?
Thomas Towing. There was 3 gentlemen there and a couple managers inside. The managers went inside and then the 3 of them came out and assaulted me.
How did they assault you, sir?
Pulled my jacket up over my head, punched, kicked me, threw me around. Typical fight.
Okay, and why can't you report this with your local police, sir?
Because I've been trespassed from the police department.
Can you call 911 and report that incident, sir?
It happened 2 days ago. The assault did.
Okay, so well, any assault would have to be handled by your local police, sir. If you've been
far from the police station, you can either contact 911 or their non-emergency number to report any criminal activity, sir.
Yeah, the police department show a bias that whenever I try and report a crime and they arrest me. That's how I was trespassed from the police department. I don't trust them. I can't go to them.
Yeah, unfortunately, sir, that still does not make it an FBI matter. It would have to be either with your local police. If you have a county or local sheriff's office, you can contact them as well, or your state police, sir, but that would not be a matter for the FBI.
Yeah, I've been trespassed from all of those places.
Okay, sir. Well, if you want to report any of those crimes, that would have to go through one of those agencies, so you will have to contact them, sir. But again, this would not be a matter for the FBI.
Okay, what matters do you handle?
Okay, sir. If you need to contact anyone further, sir, I would contact your local police. But thank you for your call, sir.
April 18th, 11:18. I'm gonna try the second number on the list.
Hello, you have reached the Denver FBI. If you have a crime tip or complaint to report, please press 1. For all other inquiries, please press... Your call is being transferred.
I'm not gonna give them my name this time, see if they treat me different.
The FBI. Can I have your full name with correct spelling, please?
I'd like to make an anonymous report.
Okay. That's fine. How can I
Okay.
help you?
I'd just like to report an assault, and it was published on YouTube. And the person that was assaulted doesn't feel safe going to the police department about it. The police department never helps him when he goes to the police department, and they trespassed him for asking for help and trying to report crimes that they didn't want to follow through on. And
Okay, so you said that someone was assaulted. That was recorded and it was published on YouTube.
yeah.
Can you describe what happened exactly?
Well, I'm a journalist. I'm the one that was assaulted, and I was working on a story. And Thomas Towing, they stole my car, and they wouldn't give me authorization of why they towed my car, and they made me pay to get my car back. So I'm out there recording.
Who had your car towed?
The police department had my car towed, but I went and got my car back, and I asked them for authorization because I need to find out who authorized to tow my car, because my car was on private property and they had no right to tow it.
And you said they wouldn't tell you why?
Yeah, they wouldn't give me the authorization, any kind of written authorization, that way I could fight it in court. They just said that the police department told them they could tow it, so they towed it. And I need some kind of, I don't know, I was asking for authorization. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyways, I was on a story, and I never went back onto their property after I got my vehicle back, but I'm an independent journalist and I'm working on a story, and I stayed in the road off of their property, and they didn't like being investigated. And the manager sent out 3 gentlemen to assault me.
Okay, the manager of what?
Of Thomas Towing.
Okay.
And I've been to the police department to report crimes before, and they don't like to help me for whatever reason. I don't know. They don't like me. I have a criminal past possibly, and they just don't want to do anything for me. I don't know why. And so I went back for help to meet with the chief, and the chief had the assistant chief arrest me for trespass, and I was there for help, and it was in a public building, and it was not after hours. I can't go to the sheriff. They've also trespassed me from the sheriff.
You were not able to make a report about the assault?
No, because they would just arrest me for some kind of reason, because I'm sure those guys will lie to protect themselves, and the police are just going to take their word for it because they want to. They don't like me. They want to put me in jail because they don't like me as a journalist, because I've got evidence on them even.
Okay. And you said that this was recorded by the manager of.
Yeah, they had cameras. Yeah, they had cameras on also, and I had cameras. We both had cameras recording, and they recorded the partial, but I recorded the entire event. Are we all going to jail then?
You are.
All right, we'll see about that.
You're doing a trespass. Get out of it.
Where's your property line start?
You're standing on it.
I thought you were.
It looks like I'm in the street. Didn't we already verify that? I'm right here in the street, next to the curb.
Right away is. Where's your car at?
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Where's your car?
Okay, and then they uploaded it to YouTube.
No, I did.
You did.
Yes.
And when did this happen?
2 days ago, on the 16th.
Did you visit a hospital to treat your injuries?
Yeah, I went to an urgent care.
Okay, and you have record of being treated for the injuries?
Yes.
Okay. Have you made a report to that police department's internal affairs department yet?
No. If I don't feel safe going to the chief or the sheriff, then I don't know who I can go to. I tried calling the Sturgis, they're a town away, and they just shut me down and said, well, you just have to contact your local police. We can't do anything. We have no jurisdiction. So they were very, very unhelpful.
And what police department, what is the name of the police department?
Rapid City Police Department. It's in South Dakota.
Can you spell that city?
R-A-P-I-D, Rapid.
Rapid City Police Department.
Yes. That's in Rapid City, South Dakota.
South Dakota. Okay. Give me just a second here.
All right.
South Dakota. Sorry, just trying to see if I can't find you the number real quick here.
All right.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm seeing it just on a quick glance here. But if you are able to do your own just a Google or an open source search for the telephone number that you'll need for the Rapid City Police Department Internal Affairs Department,
Mm-hmm.
to make a report there that you have record of the injuries and recordings of the injuries, but that your report was not able to be made for the injuries to the police department.
Okay. All right. Hopefully Internal Affairs can help me, but I just don't expect it. I don't know why I feel like the police department is just going to blow me off and not take this serious.
Well, that would be the department that would need to take this information is the Internal Affairs Department.
Okay. If they don't take me seriously and they're not investigating, then what do I go after that?
I mean, you could try to take it up the chain of command if that's something that you feel you would need to do.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You tried to speak to higher ups at the police department, or?
Well, the highest up is the chief, right? And I feel like he can't help me, or he won't help me, because he has a bias against me. So if I go to Internal Affairs, that's just below the chief. So if I climb the ladder, I'm just eventually going to find the chief again.
Okay. But Internal Affairs is the department, though, that handles and regulates reports against police officers or the police station.
Okay. Yeah, but he still works for the chief, though, right?
I'm not exactly sure how it works specifically, but they are the ones that take reports on those kinds of topics.
Okay. My situation is a little bit more complicated, but I'll give it a shot. I'll take the number. But I just feel like I don't know where I'm going to go after that if they don't take me serious. I'm just going to hit another dead end because everybody keeps referring me to somebody else, and then they don't help me.
Right. And I apologize that you are in a difficult position, but that would be where I would need to refer you, since we wouldn't be able to have jurisdiction over the matter that you've been describing.
Okay. All right. You got the number then?
I unfortunately do not. Just on my quick glance on their website here, it would need to be something.
Yeah, I was looking yesterday, actually, before I called the Sturgis Internal Affairs, and I couldn't find anything on Rapid City Internal Affairs. So I already did actually Google
You
look.
have tried to find the number for their internal affairs?
Yeah, I wasn't able to. I did find the one for Sturgis, though, and they said it was out of their jurisdiction.
Okay. Right. I apologize. I can't be of more help there. It might just be something that's buried in their website.
Huh. Well, maybe that's a clue.
The Rapid City Police Department website, though.
Yeah, maybe that's a clue to how corrupt they are, because they don't like people reporting to Internal Affairs on them.
If you'd like that URL, I have it.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
If you would like the website URL, I have that.
Oh, for the Rapid City Police Department? Yeah, I can find that. I just can't find the Internal Affairs, if that's what you're referring me to.
Right. I'm not seeing it on a quick glance, but I can't dig around on their website here while I'm on the phone.
Oh. Okay. So you can't help me then.
I don't have the telephone number, the specific telephone number to give you, but it would be something that would need to be handled by the Internal Affairs Department that's over Rapid City Police Department.
Okay. Well, I think my government's letting me down, because I don't think there is a department to help me.
Sorry you feel that way, sir, but I do thank you for your call, and I hope you have a good rest of the evening.
All right.